What we're going to look at now is EFS and how EFS integrates with group policy. So computer 1 here is a domain controller. Let's go ahead and open up Active Directory. And we have a test OU here with a test user account. Computer 2 is our test computer. And for that OU properties, we have a group policy tab. Group policy tab, we have a test GPO. So let's look at the test GPO. That way we're not hurting any other valid users and computers with our testing out of group policy changes. Now under computer configuration, security settings, we have public key policies. Public key policies includes encrypting file system. Now just to look under the user half security settings, we do not have that. So this is only on the computer half. Only on the computer half. Now, for encrypting file system in a group policy, you can right-click and choose Properties, and you can disable the use of EFS. Now, this is different from Windows 2000 behavior. In XP in 2003, if you delete the domain DRA, Designated Recovery Agent, it does not disable EFS. However, Windows 2000, that would disable EFS. In XP 2003, to disable EFS, you have to set up an empty policy here. So you need to say to not allow users to use EFS and click OK. And now, wherever this group policy is linked to, all the users and computers, all of them cannot use EFS. EFS is disabled. Well, specifically the computer half. So EFS will be disabled on the computers. So I'm going to undo that. We will allow EFS. And per container, per OU, for example, we're on the test OU, we can specify a particular data recovery agent. Now the default is administrator. So the idea here is, let's say for this OU, we would like Bob to be able to recover all EFS files. EFS files, by default, two people can get back in, the person who encrypted the document and the DRA. That's your backdoor access into EFS files. So let's add a designated recovery agent. We get a wizard. And it's basically saying, okay, who do you want to add as your DRA? So we'll browse the directory. Sort by name, and let's choose Bob. Now, in a previous demonstration, we auto-enrolled Bob for a EFS Recovery Agent certificate. That is why this is working right now. The CER files are in the directory, so we can click Next, click Finish, and then Bob is our DRA. He is now our designated recovery agent for all files that are encrypted on computers in the test OU. That's all group policy stuff. So here's the test GPO linked to the test OU. GPOs affect user and computer accounts. So any computer accounts in this OU or EFS, Bob is the DRA now. So you can specify a different DRA per OU, per container. You can also do that at the domain level as well. You can go into the domain group policy and set that up as well. One last thing to add is how did Bob get that DRA certificate? So we're in the encrypting file system section of a group policy. How was it we were able to add Bob, and Bob had a DRA certificate? He requested a certificate from a CA, and he requested a certificate type or template of EFS Recovery Agent. Now, we set that up through auto-enrollment in a different scenario. So that's how he had that certificate already. If I were to add some other user account in here, that would fail because all other user accounts do not have DRA certificates.